Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome to a new video on my channel, and today we're gonna talk about a flawless strategy. This strategy is based off supply and demand. I've been trading supply and demand for a while, and personally I think it's the best strategy to trade nowadays. And yeah, if you want to be profitable, you can't just copy someone on YouTube and do exactly what he does, because everybody has its own preferences when it comes to strategies and all the minor stuff. So you gotta tweak it so it matches your trading style, and I'm gonna just show y'all what I've been doing lately. So I'm just gonna start off with marking up my zones. We've got a zone right here and right here. This zone personally I wouldn't take because it's way too big. But we've got a retracement right here, an order block. So I marked up this whole order block. I seen price coming back to here and going back up. And what I did first, or what I did back then, was, for example, I entered right here and I would set my take profit right below the last low and aim for like 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. But the new way that I've discovered works the best is, let's just say I enter right here. We're gonna take our stop loss down to this zone low, and we're gonna aim for, I don't know, 1-to-1, 1-to-2, whatever y'all wanna do. For me it's probably gonna be a 1-to-1. And then we're gonna enter with whatever you wanna enter. Like, we're gonna enter with the lot size. So for me it's gonna be like $100 on this trade. Everybody y'all gotta calculate how much y'all wanna risk. For me it's gonna be 2%, for example, on the 5k challenge. So this is gonna be $100. And getting profitable with only 1-to-1 trades is gonna be pretty hard. Y'all gonna at least have a 60% win rate, which is pretty hard to get. And even if you have a 60% win rate, it's not guaranteed that y'all gonna end up in profit that month, because y'all never know what price does. So what we want to do is cut losses early. And how we do that is we're gonna set our stop loss right here and our take profit on a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1.5, whatever. Maybe y'all want to look for some key levels or something. And then after we enter it, we're gonna trail our stop loss under the last low or under some key levels. And what this does is it cuts our loss for almost 50%. So instead of losing $100 on this trade, we would only lose 50. And if price breaks this low right here, it's pretty likely to break even further down and stop us out for $100. So we would cut this loss early, and if price goes in our direction, we would be up $100 with only risking 50. So that's 1-to-2 risk to reward. You always want to have the highest risk to reward possible. Of course, not some 1-to-100, because that's just unrealistic. For me it's gonna be a 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-1.5, something like that. Excuse me, I'm a bit sick. And let's jump on to the next example. Let's say we entered right here. Same thing, we're gonna set our stop loss on the low of the zone, aim for 1-to-1, 1-to-2, whatever, or just some key level, maybe this high right here. And then after we enter, trail our stop loss, and we get a 1-to-3 risk to reward. So we're only gonna lose $30 on this trade if it doesn't go in our direction, and we gonna get $100 if it does. Let's jump on to the next trade. So I hope y'all get the strategy or the system behind it. So instead of just, sometimes on Instagram I see some entries like this. That's just fucking unrealistic. Who the fuck enters right here for buy when the candle is clearly going down? That's just unrealistic. We always want to wait for some confirmations, and for me it would be this break of candle right here. So we broke that candle, and in the past I would have just set my stop loss right here, aim for a 1-to-1, 1-to-2, and yeah, that's a pretty risky trade because we would lose $100 just to gain 100, and it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward, and the win rate isn't that big. I got a win rate of like 40 to 50%. So instead of doing that, we would just put our take profit right here, our stop loss right here, stop loss for $100, and after we entered, we would just put our stop loss under the last key level right here. So that again would save us around $50, and if the trade would go in our direction, we would get $250 out of this. So yeah, this is basically how you can cut your losses early. You can also mark up some key levels. Let's just take this trade for example. Let's just say we entered right here, right? So market went in our direction at first, but then it came back down. But it didn't stop us out yet because our stop loss was right here, and then it came back up, broke this high. So what we want to do is mark up the last key level, which would be this right here. So our stop loss would be moved from here to here. Let me just show y'all. We entered right here. Stop loss was right here in the beginning, but now we broke this high and we marked up this last key level, so stop loss moved right here. Then we saw price breaking this high again and shooting up. So what do we get? Another key level right here. So we could move our stop loss right there, and so on and so on, and we could basically just do that until we getting stopped out if you want to go for long runners. Or you could just put your trade on break even, or maybe even put your stop loss in profit like this, so you could be safe. But if price should go in another direction, we would be on the safe side, because let's just say price went up here and broke this low. If price would do so, the chances of price breaking this low too and going even further down are pretty likely. So as soon as price breaks any key levels, we could cut our losses early. And okay, maybe our win rate would be a little bit lower with doing so, but y'all just gotta look for the long term. Trading ain't about one trade, two trades. It's about how your account looks after a month of trading. So if you take a loss, fuck it, next trade. Another loss, fuck it, next trade. Then you take a win. Then you got those losses back already and a bit of profit through cutting your losses early. So this is gonna be my new system of trading. I'm gonna cut my losses a bit earlier. I'm gonna make some videos on some trades I took, or maybe even some live trading videos, and so on and so on. And yeah, I hope this strategy could help somebody out. And yeah, leave a like if you like the strategy, if I could help you out, and don't give up on trading, man. We are gonna make it soon. But till then, see you in another video. Peace out.